our correspondent from Akwa Ibom. Chris, you are in Uyo at the moment. What
Yes.
has been happening?
Yes, right now we are at the INEC headquarters where the APC governorship candidate has laid supporters, thousands of them, to INEC offices to lay his complaint officially. What you're hearing at the background is the voice of the APC governorship candidate, Mr. Umana Okonomana, laying his case before the resident electoral commissioner outside here. He has said so many things, accusing INEC of conniving with having government to rig the elections and all that. And he even talked about security. He mentioned all the things that we had there before, having to do with the non-availability of result sheets, the allegations that the party made earlier. So that's the situation. We are here. Just before he came in, we were still inside the INEC premises, observing collation of results from local government areas, all the local government areas. And so the exercise was just disrupted by the protest, and so we had to come out here and see what is going on. So that's the situation now.
Well, we understand that a couple of persons were protesting on the streets. Confirm for us if that is true.
I didn't hear that, please.
Were there protests today?
Yes, that's what I said. As I speak now, thousands of APC supporters are outside here, outside the INEC premises. It's only the candidate and a few of them, a few of APC members that were allowed in because of security, because of security reasons.
Okay, Chris, don't give me results. Tell me, is collation on in Uyo?
Collation?
Of results?
Yes, collation of results is on. Like I said, just before this protest march got here, we were inside observing collation, and I'm sure they're still doing it now because we're outside here. I'm sure they're doing at the time of the APC members came in on the protest march. They had gone, a collation had been done in, I think, 23 local government areas so far. 23 local government out of the 31 local government areas in the state. So collation is on now.
Is there any likelihood that the final collated results will hit Abuja today?
Yes, we are expecting the final results from not the presidential elections and maybe I'm not sure of the results yet because what they were doing inside was just the presidential election, collation of presidential election results. Nothing on the collation of senatorial election results was done at the senatorial level, the senatorial district level. Like I said, late yesterday, at the senatorial district, Governor Godswill Akpabio was declared winner of that senatorial election. And so we are yet to get confirmation regarding the two other senatorial districts here. That is the Eket and Uyo senatorial district. Yes, Eket senatorial district and Uyo senatorial district. What we have now is just the results for Ikot senatorial district. that was in favor of.
Well, anyway, Chris Moffat, would like to thank you so very much. And as soon as the results are announced by INEC, we'll get back to you on this particular one. By the way, keep tab on the situation there, because you are one of the accredited journalists, so you should be in to keep track of what exactly is happening in the collation room. Many thanks for speaking with us now on Nigeria 2015. Well, Chris Oman there in Akwa Ibom, specifically, he's there in Uyo. Earlier on, he said pocket of protest by members of the APC concerning the outcome, or I mean the process of this particular election. And we spoke earlier on with Lanre Lasisi at the press wing of the National Collation Center, and in about now, I think they should be proceeding up there to the gallery to watch what will be happening at the National Collation Center. But Captain Omar Aliyu, looking at what is happening now, we see that it has gone into another dimension, and that is security personnel having a hell of a moment now. It is a game now because they had a peaceful process. As it is, we are getting to see pockets of protests in Rivers, in Akwa Ibom, and I'm quite sure maybe some other places until our correspondents will get to us. Well, let's just look at how well can they manage this, because we're already looking at Rivers State, seeing what has just transpired with the women. And you just reminded us, because you have experience being someone who's with the civil society and also the Transition Monitoring Group coordinator here in Lagos, southwestern Nigeria. You've had experiences of how this operates and how you get to a barricade. They tell you this is a no-go area. You really can't exceed this. But we've seen that, well, this one actually went awry. People being tear gassed. It all depends on your health situation. Just some might actually get worse for some of those women. How can we avert this?
Yes, as I was saying, these are indicators of what post-election will look like in that area. So this should be preparing law enforcement agencies towards managing the situation. Managing the situation is simply making the best of the scenarios as they unfold to complement what we've been able to achieve from the onset.
You know, I asked this question, sorry to go. I asked this question about, are there structures in place to manage situations like this? Because before now, it was a build-up.
Yes, it was a
build-up. When the elections were postponed, everything came down. Then when close to the elections again, it was as if there's a build-up of apprehensions, anticipations, expectations. So what I ask is, structure in place to manage this?
I will not be able to answer your question because I haven't seen the operational orders for the deployment of these security operatives. But what I feel is, given the nature of these elections and what we have seen, from the moment you are coming closer to announcement of results, the security agencies too should be switching operational modes to whatever has been arranged or put on ground for post-election responses. Post-election could swing worst case or best case. So if you were sitting down to do those planning, you will actually do the planning for a worst case scenario. Worst case scenario means nothing goes right. How do we contain it? If it goes a little better than nothing goes right, then it's a bonus.
Well, I thought we're going to be having series of calls and updates from our correspondents. We'll go to Nigeria's northeast region, specifically Borno State.